First here on KXA News at 6, tracking statewide preparations for this approaching winter storm.
Today, Texas Department of Transportation crews created roads and highways ahead of the front. TxDOT says travel could become very treacherous once this weather rolls in. Across the Lone Star State, crews were out in force, spraying down roads with an anti-icing mixture to get ahead of this freeze. And TxDOT isn't taking any chances this time. It has deployed 4,000 extra personnel ahead of this winter storm.
And in Austin, with freezing temperatures heading our way, Central Texas crews are also preparing for icy road conditions. But
with rain also in the forecast before it freezes, we're wondering, could that wash away any of this pre-treatment that's being put down? NABIL REMADNA joins us live and is taking a closer look. All right, what can we expect?
Well, you can expect to see some of those TxDOT crews driving around today. If you haven't seen them already, you might have seen them going up and down the highways here across Central Texas, and they are preparing for those icy conditions. Now, as mentioned, we could see some rain, and I'm told that that brine that they spray on the roadways to make sure the roads don't freeze over, well, that could wash away with rainy conditions.
As everybody says, none of us down here know how to drive on ice. That's always the first cliche that out of everybody's mouths.
When freezing temperatures are in the forecast, FORREST PREECE stays out of the driver's seat.
I'd avoid using the car if at all possible.
At home is where you'll find him. And that's where TxDOT and the city of Austin say you should stay when roads get icy.
If you don't have to, do not get out in this winter weather.
Brad WHEELIS, spokesperson for TxDOT, says as the freeze approaches, TxDOT crews are already out and about, brining and pre-treating roads across Central Texas.
We have crews from 15 maintenance sections that are out pre-treating the roadways today, and then they'll work alternating shifts so that we cover this storm 24/7.
But with rain in the forecast, does that impact the treatment?
When we do get rain, it can wash some of that away, so we may need to retreat in some areas.
The city of Austin will also be on alert this week. PIROUZ MOIN, Assistant Director of Public Works, says the city doesn't use brine, but they use a sand-like substance.
In this case, we load dolomite that we use for sanding onto our dump trucks that are equipped with sand spreaders.
Crews will offer 24-hour coverage in 12-hour shifts. They'll begin extended coverage on Thursday at 6 in the morning.
We would have temperature monitoring of the bridges, elevated structures, and critical streets.
They say when bad weather hits, it takes multiple agencies to respond. PREECE thankful for their efforts.
My hat's off to those folks for going out there and braving the weather and doing what they do.
And TxDOT, as well as the city of Austin, stressing that if these roads are icy, which we are expecting to see, do not get out of them. Get out on them. It's better safe to stay inside than to get out on these roads.
Okay, NABIL, thank you so much. Better safe than sorry. We do appreciate that. Who takes care of the Lamar and Congress Ave bridges over Lady Bird Lake? Those have to be state roads, we would assume.
So the city took over those roads several years back. They will continue to monitor those as these icy conditions come around, and they will not only monitor those roads, but other city roads and bridges where you see heavy traffic. But again, as mentioned, if you don't have to get out in this, stay at home.